Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded just outside the goal line. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 15 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Wilson gets past one man, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And this is Shepard on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So here are the Panthers backed up to start their initial drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lawrence toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Lawrence. And this one too low.
The Panthers at 9-3 here on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll complete this one to Watson.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Barkley, toss play left. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lawrence.
to Barkley on the check down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
From the right hash, this from 33.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They start the drive with Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. Got his man. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2.
Barkley again.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence.
Forced out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Wilson. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Matt Rising now on to punt this one away.
.46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
First down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This one taken in by Olave. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up fourth.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now it's Wilson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They go play action now. Wilson. And Cook has it, left side. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Here's Wilson. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second down and goal. Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence over the middle and complete to Wilson. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Lawrence. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Falcons won't need to run the table and get help to be a playoff team, but they remain alive as they move to 5-8 on the year.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone. But now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Lawrence will throw. Olave over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now Lawrence. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Barkley powers through it. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On play action, Lawrence. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Lawrence. He's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They will give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, They had to punt it away, this time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
The drive starts with a completion left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson. It's hauled in by Shepard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Here's Cook again.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. His throw incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Cook up the gut. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalton Schultz from 8 yards out.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And the final act of the drive was the touchdown catch by Dalvin Cook. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Lawrence. Open man is Chase, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On first down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Wilson. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up.
Matt Rule not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now Wilson. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Wilson. Out to the right here to Shepard. Touchdown! Sterling Shepard from 3 yards out. And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's a give to Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Oh, he shifts past him, and he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll go to Barkley again, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A handoff to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On second down, here's Barkley. Down right around the 25. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Saquon Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. He's hit 3 times already. And this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And with it, they have taken the lead. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there are times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome is in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Carolina, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.